Hello there, I am that Gamer guy, and this week we're discussing cinema annoyances. So if you watched my Geek Illusions video from the beginning of the year, then you'll know that this year I've aimed to go to the cinema more, something that I have upheld. I try to go at least once a week. But in the process of going to the cinema more, I've remembered just how much I hate other cinema goers. And I feel like this is a topic that most civilised moviegoers can relate to. So I've compiled a list of my cinema annoyances in an attempt to release some venom. So most people are aware of the two main rules: turn your phone off and don't talk. Those go without saying, so I don't feel the need to cover those. But in my opinion, there are 3 extra rules of general cinema etiquette that should be adhered to at all times. Etiquette rule number 1, if you take food into the screen, that's fine, but make sure that food doesn't smell bad and make sure that food's eaten by the time the film starts. I quite often take food into the cinema, but I will always speedily eat it during the adverts, as there is almost nothing worse than a dramatic moment playing out on screen and then suddenly you hear faint rustling just out of earshot. No. Etiquette rule number 2, if you're late to the film, that's fine too, but for the love of God, find your seat quickly. I think I've been late to a film maybe once or twice in my lifetime, and both times the sense of embarrassment just forced me to find the nearest seat and sit down. Because again, there is almost nothing worse than a dramatic moment playing out on screen, and just out of the corner of your eye, you see them. For those late people who at first just stand by the entrance just to make sure it's the right film that's playing, and then they slowly proceed to walk up and down the stairs, desperately trying to read their seat number in the darkness. And actually the last time I experienced this, I overheard the late woman say to the people behind her, "Excuse me, have I missed much?" No, no! And third and final rule of general cinema etiquette: if you want to put your feet on the seat in front of you, again, that's fine. But make sure there isn't anyone sitting in a 2-seat radius either side. The way cinema seats are designed, they're all kind of attached. So if you're sat there with your feet on the chair in front of you, oh, looks like I'm giving birth. Even if there isn't anyone sitting on that seat, if people are sat near that seat and you're fidgeting about, they can feel it. And as for people that continuously seem to accidentally kick the seat that you're sitting in, no, no, no. Okay, so now that we've got some general etiquette under our belt, I thought I'd address 3 of, in my opinion, the most annoying audience type. Okay, so the first annoying audience type is old people. You may think to yourself, how can he find old people annoying? They're so cute and old. Okay, so I generally only go to the cinema when it's at its quietest, which is during the daytime and during the week. And generally, the only other people that go to the cinema during the daytime and during the week is old people. But why do I find them annoying? What did he just say? That's why. Old people ask questions. Lots of questions. What did he just say? What just happened? What's he been in? What's going on? If it was any other audience type, I would be that person to say, "Can you please stop talking?" But they're old, so I can't. And that's what's most annoying about them. And the second annoying audience type is couples. You see the bitterness in my face there. Couples. So this is a generalisation, as most couples aren't that bad. But every now and then I'll encounter that couple. Now there's a difference between PDA and PDA. Holding hands with your partner, that's fine, I've done that. Leaning on your partner's shoulder, bit sickly, but okay. Loudly whispering, "I love you babe," during a romantic scene, no. Turning to each other and kissing during a romantic scene, just get out. We all get it, you're a couple, you're in love, amazing. Have some consideration for us single people. And what's with couples taking selfies in cinemas? That's such a romantic picture, me and my partner with a group of strangers behind me. I honestly think I'm in more couple selfies than I am in my own selfies. And the third annoying audience type is teenagers. Pretty much the main reason that I go to the cinema during the daytime is so that I can avoid teenagers. Teenagers go to the cinema not to see the film, but because it's something to do. I was one, I know these things, but it doesn't stop it from being any less annoying. Especially nowadays, now that films have a lesser certificate rating in order to achieve a wider audience. I know some cinemas actually have 21 and over screenings, Something that I would love to see used more commonly, as I think we can all agree that teenagers are the worst audience type. Almost. And why do I say almost? Well, in the next video I will tell you the story of the only time I have ever walked out of the cinema. But for now, those are my cinema annoyances. Please feel free to leave your cinema annoyances down in the comments. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I also write a bi-weekly gaming blog, so if you're interested in that, then I'll leave a link below. And if there's anything gaming, geek or LGBT related that you'd like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave your suggestion down in the comments. And if you're one of the types of people that I mentioned in this video, then shame on you. Hope to see you guys next time, but until then...